strife, machlokes, pain, rifyon, whipping through Klal Yisrael, the Dordea, like a bad infection through a weak body. The Egyptian problem has now been assuaged. Klal Yisrael is now safe on the other side of the Yam Suf. But now a new problem has risen. They have now traveled into the desert for 3 days, and they have not have any water. They don't have any water. What to do? They complain to Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu goes to Hashem. We don't have any water. Says the Gemara in Bava Kama, Daf Pei Beis Amud Aleph. What does it mean there was no water for 3 days? Ein mayim ela Torah. Why did strife and agony and pain start to break out right now? Because they didn't have Torah. Moshe Rabbeinu, Aaron, Miriam, the prophets, they instituted that we should learn Torah every 3 days to keep this from happening. That's why we actually, interestingly enough, read from the Torah every Monday, Thursday, and Shabbos because of this institution. Ezra later increased the takana to do what we do nowadays. Fine. Here's the problem. The question comes from the great Kovitz Parshios, Rebbe Elchanon, Wasserman, the Talmud Muvak of the Chafetz Chaim, and the Rosh Shiva in Baranovich. Now we have to institute Torah? What about the 210 years before this that the strife didn't start, that we didn't have to institute Torah every 3 days? What about the 7 days after Yetzias Mitzrayim, before Kriyas Yam Suf? There was no institution of Torah then. No strife had broken out. Why didn't the problem break out? And then why was the fix now to institute Torah study every 3 days? The answer, he says, unbelievable. Because there was radifa. There was a certain amount of oppression, a lot of oppression in Mitzrayim and Egypt, the bondage. And when a person is in a time of tsaris, he's more naturally inclined to cry out to Hashem and to become close with God. Ein davar shalom kilev nishbar. Nothing is more complete than a broken heart. When we're in pain, we cry out to God. Therefore, he says a chiddush, a new novel idea, that we didn't need Torah at that time because we are more naturally connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu because of the pain. The 7 days traveling, we were in Verdifel, we were running away. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, there's no atheist in a foxhole. Hashem, we need you. But now the problem has been fixed. Everybody's calm. Strife began to break out when need Torah every 3 days. There is no atheist in a foxhole. When we are in pain, although it can be brutal, it may hold a certain quality over somebody who's not in pain, because that person who is a little bit broken is more naturally connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He's more inclined to turn towards Hashem. In Navardik, it was extreme, but they would give a bracha that God forbid you should never suffer from the nisayon of wealth, lest you become haughty, lest you not want to always turn towards Hashem for your parnasa. Ein davar shalom kilev nishbar. Nothing is more complete than a broken heart. The stimulant of radifa often is what brings us close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu.